Hey everyone, welcome back again in part number 2 of this workshop. In part number 1, we were able to save this battery by charging it fully after we repaired the hidden problem of this charger. Unfortunately, we did this without having any tool or equipment to help us into the fixing of the problems. We don't have multimeter, we don't have a wire connectivity tool. We had to forge that tool, and we were able to successfully fix the problem of this charger. Okay, so we saved this battery, and now after it was fully charged, we can use it. Now this one, unfortunately, we could not, because it doesn't show any sign of life. You put the charger on it as if there is nothing, and when you connect to the rail, as you can see, there is nothing, completely dead. Okay, this behavior is really strange, and I will tell you how. Because no matter what, it should never show this behavior, because even if it is fully discharged, once connected to the charger, it will show some kind of behavior indicating that it's charging. Okay, but in this situation, it doesn't show any connectivity. So the first assumption I can make now, that the charger here and the connection points here are not connected for some reason. Okay, deattached for some reason. That's why we will open and see. Or maybe the batteries themselves deattached from some place. I don't know. So we will see. Let me show you how it behaves first before attempting to repair it. We connect the charger. The LED is on, indicating that no connectivity with any battery. Okay, right. Now, this one here does not show any sign of connectivity at all. See? Nothing connected at all. That's weird. The other one here, which is already fully charged, once you connect, see, there is even a charging light showing that there is a connectivity. But here, nothing. So I'm assuming that something wrong happening inside. Some deattached happened inside for some reason. Even though, let's say for instance, that all the lithium-ion batteries inside are fully discharged and fully dead, this behavior shouldn't appear like this. Therefore, let's go ahead and open it to see what's the problem with it and try to fix it. Then, hopefully we can save it also, or recover it as we recover the other one. Let's go ahead and do it. Remember, we are not at home, so I'm not in my lab. I don't have any tool. I don't have multimeter. I don't have any kind of tool for testing. What I'm going to try to do right now is to try to fix it using my assumptions that I'm assuming. I'm thinking that there is a problem with this jack here. So I will open this unit and see from beneath how to fix it. Otherwise, if there's something trouble with the ICs here or here, I cannot do anything. What we'll do, we will disconnect this wire here. Sorry, this wire and this wire. Also, using the heater, melt this solder. I don't have solder. From here, these two pins, and then flip it out to check. It's very hard because we didn't have tools. And remember, assembling back is going to be difficult now. Good. Very nice. Not yet. You see? Okay. So before we dig in more, I want to say that we don't have solder to solder them back. What we'll do, we have here a lot on this can. So I'm going to put this here temporary, okay? And try to borrow saddles from here. You see, in the bottom there are too many. So from previous times in the past. See, what I'm going to do, I'm going to use them, or reuse them, most correctly. For instance, this one, I'm going to use them again, okay? Let's put them here temporary until we need them again, okay? Here, for instance, there are too many, but that will do, okay? Now, okay, I use the flashlight for a more clear picture. Positive, minus, and here's the jack. Why is all this like this? Why? What happened? Why it is like this? And maybe you see better than me, guys, because I really cannot see with this light. Can I check the components? For instance, do you see any capacitor busted? Do you see any resistor busted or something here? Maybe not. Anyhow, let's check this one now. Lithium-ion compartment. Okay, all good. This side is okay. I wish if I have the multimeter, but I don't. I don't have any voltmeter, whatever, to check each battery alone. We can find out where is the positive here, where is the negative. Simple and easy. From the batteries. This is the negative pole of the battery here. Okay, and this is the positive. Now the positive here is connected here. This must be negative. Therefore, this is positive. So here, this is positive. Okay. This is positive. And this is the negative pole. Okay, positive, negative. They are completely damaged. All right, that's sad. Anyways, we'll try to solder a little bit of this. Sad why? Because I don't have access to my lab, because I have a lot of new lithium-ion batteries. So we're changing all of this. We can restore the whole battery. Since we don't have right now, we cannot do anything except to try to resolder a little bit from here to make sure that they are connected nicely. You see, because it's moving, as you might see. That's all we can do, no more. Okay, there we go. So now this is just assembly, but we have to be careful not to make the mistake and put it like this. If we do like this, then we change the poles. The positive will become negative and negative will become positive. We cannot do that. What we do is, we do like this. Remember, we have this here and here. See the solder here? This indicates for us that this is the front side, right? Okay. So, like this. This one is negative. Don't forget, we do like this, it's going to be positive, okay? It can fit in here, in any side, but we have to be careful. It's a grave mistake. So like this way. Put it like this, okay? Very good. And now, this one goes like this. This is done now. If it is not working, then it's okay. Then we will have to change the lithium-ion batteries. But later on, when I go to the shops, I will buy lithium-ion batteries to change it. So let's go ahead and test. But as I said, we're not supposed to actually fix the problem because there was no sign at all. And everything we did is to reassure the saddle tabs. That's all we did. So if we didn't succeed, don't be frustrated, guys. Later on, we will come for the third part to fix it. Oh, we succeeded. That's amazing. Unbelievable. Wow. Now we can charge it again. So the problem, oh, very good. I'm very happy. I cannot deny. Because I wasn't thinking this will work. But it works. It means the problem was from here, somewhere in the saddles. That's it. Where there was a break, that's where there was disconnection. So I was right. So here we go. We solved this problem without using any tools. Thank you very much and see you soon.